Hello and welcome back. My name is Andrei.
And I'm Dominika.
And we're back again with another reaction to
Pink Floyd with On the Turning Away.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
We done this
playing it. You're such an actor. Yes, we did. You remember correctly. Yes, we did do that song. But this request came from Jim, who said to pay attention to the video. So this is a non-banned video, and usually this kind of videos are fan-made videos. They have not much to do with the song, but this one is exceptional apparently and very worth seeing. So mainly we're going to be reacting to the video, but most probably the song is going to hit us as we know as well. But the song we've done before, and we listened a couple of times after the initial reaction, of course, but the video we haven't seen. So Jim, thank you very, very much, and we hope you're going to enjoy our reaction to it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I like your speech.
Oh, okay.
You're so sweet.
Thank you.
It was a person.
Yeah.
You see the t-shirt?
On the turning away from the pale and downtrodden, and the words they say which we won't understand. Don't accept that what's happening is just a case of other suffering. You're joining in the turning away. It's a sin that somehow light is changing to shadow and casting its shroud over all we have known. Unaware how the ranks have grown, driven on by a heart of stone. We could find that we're all alone in the dream of the crowd, on the wings of the night, as the daytime is stirring, where the speechless united in a silent accord. Using words you will find the strange, mesmerized as they light the flame. Feel the new in the change, on the wings of the night.
You know what, the video is it's definitely something worth seeing, I would say. Someone put a lot of work and effort, and it's a real artist to be able to produce video like that, isn't it? And at the same time, although it's an animated video, it hits you really right in the heart. Just the um the visuals from it.
It's not enough like the song have the impact the song have, say the things about saying, but definitely the video added much more to it. Could be easy, like even some kind of a sort of official video for this song. It's definitely, I don't know. Sometimes you just stay and think, this is happening there every day. You just leave your house, and there are people like that. Probably they don't have a house. They don't, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah.
You know what's I
It's
think the
really-
worst part is that homeless people these days, it's kind of norm. You know, you see them, it doesn't shock you anymore, isn't it? You know, that there are people
It's
living
such a
on the
norm,
street.
yeah, it's-
And I think this is the saddest part, because we kind of accepted that this is part of life. You know, there are people who live in a house, and there are also the people who live on the street, and that's how the world is. I feel it's a little bit like that. You know, I think it's a very tricky, very tricky. It's very, I would say, even difficult subject. You know, helping, not helping. Of course, you know, everybody. If you ask a person, is always going to say helping. You know, that's 100% true. But I had a not that nice experience when I tried to help. When I offer someone to buy a meal, and they said no. They want money, and they were really pretty angry with me that you offer.
I think that's cases and cases.
That's what I mean, and that's it was. I say that it's a little bit tricky, because you know, this kind of bad experience can put a shadow on your you wanting to help. But then on the other hand,
But you cannot put it like that, like generalize, because then
I don't want to.
You that's what I'm saying. You cannot. There are really people who really need it. They are happy with a warm meal or something.
That's correct.
And he is not gonna get it because someone else was really want something else from not.
No, I completely agree. I'm not saying that. I'm not advocating don't help people. I'm just saying that sometimes this one
bad
experience
can change your perception about help or,
can start, you know, raising questions. You start to raise questions, you know, not to help or not help. Like I said, it's always to help whoever needs help. But
yeah, the truth is there are people like that. Some of them, they're more aggressive. Some of them they swear at you if you don't, or but and there are people, some of them, they're really nice as well. People, they are going some bad situation like that. But sometimes it's really hard to make a distinction who is who, and who's even in these kind of things honest, who really need the help, or really just try to know. But I know.
But it is going.
The thing is sad is more even sad, because what we can do is like individual. Sometimes you just think about it, you want to help. You put a lot of effort, you do a lot of things. I'm not saying about helping necessarily. Any kind of help or any kind of, I don't know, you will do. But sometimes it feels so heavy on you, it feels so hard. Then sometimes it's better, it's there, you see it's there, but just probably turn around and you just leave.
Because it's easier.
Yeah, it's easy. Sometimes you have your own things and it just take you from that. I don't know. Things are so complicated. The things is really more upsetting is why the governments for each country where have the problem with the homeless people who have this kind, why they don't do nothing for this kind of thing, why you don't accommodate these people somewhere, why you don't give them something, you know what I mean? You have to do something like that. It's not just, I don't know, give them some cash every week or every month, and that doesn't help. There's money, that probably sometimes they go on alcohol or other stuff, then it's not going on really, you give them how many kids they have or something like that, but they take the money and they drink it, and they keep putting the kids probably on the street begging, or I don't know. It's things are people losing houses all over the world, they cannot afford, or something happen and people split and things.
There is a lot of
there are
kind
so
of reasons
many
why someone ends up on the street.
Endless.
But I don't think it's many people who chose to live like that, and that's the bottom line. It doesn't matter what the reason is behind it, but I don't think it's.
I don't think
it's
no
by
one from
choice.
the beginning, because you never start probably on the street. How do I'm choosing to be there? No, somehow you end up there, and probably so hard to get back on track. How you know? I mean, it's everything
and
is so
I think
complicated.
it's different in each country, isn't it?
The system is working different for each.
Like there are countries you don't see. For example, in Romania, you don't see that many homeless people.
Mm.
Well, I haven't seen a lot of Romania, but I where we live,
But you see a lot of people beg in a
but
way.
you see a lot of people begging. That's correct. But you don't see people living on the street or sleeping on the street that many. In Romania, you see dogs sleeping on the street, which is equally heartbreaking, I would say. But anyway, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Just a moment, because I've heard it tickle me.
I don't know. It feels for me the video definitely add to the song. I mean, the song already is so heavy and so deep, and I just look at I'm taken by the video in a way. I don't know. Sorry, keep talking. Ready?
Yeah.
No more turning away from the weak and the weary. No more turning away from the coldness inside. Just a world that we all must share. Time enough just to stand and stare. Is it only a dream that there'll be no more turning away?
Well, all these models was like,
I wanted to say exactly that. Wow, that was
was.
so beautiful on the real people.
But even if you didn't really do for someone, it's
Yeah,
still
they're still
that's
real
still
people. Yeah.
real people, yeah. And yeah, I don't know.
It's exactly what I think what you say, and I think I keep saying every now and then that I don't understand how come in the times we're living right now, when there is, and especially in the rich countries where the money is just beyond imagination, how much money there is, still things like that's happening, that someone lives on the street and have no food
Yeah, but the thing,
every day, or access to the water, or access to
Mhm.
warmth. This is for me like I don't understand.
I
Honestly, I'm very naive probably like that, because I think these things, it would be so easy to resolve it, and I don't get it
I'm
why it's
we're
like that.
thinking a bit wrong. You say rich country, but let's not forget, even rich country, they have people that are really, really on the bottom.
But that's what I
And yeah,
mean.
but the system is done in such a way, and you cannot even comprehend why it have to be like that. Why
But
exactly? Why
that's
you
what I'm
say?
trying to say.
I
Why?
understand. I understand.
Why
Why
we cannot end it?
why the country, yeah, in a way, have money, have resources to put out people, to feed these people, to not end up die on the streets in tents and bags
Hmm.
and boxes and things like that, but they don't do nothing. And Jim put in a message. The song is Pink Floyd songs from 80s. Even now, these days, nothing really changed. Even now,
Every day.
even you or me or anyone else, we still turning it's easy. Why it's easy to just, I don't know.
Of course, it's easy. It's easy because you don't want to. No one wants to look at the ugly things.
Mm.
The everybody wants to kind of
All of these things make you
believe
sad,
that
and
it's
you
yeah,
cannot have
you
all the time
yeah.
just like that.
And it takes we do watch on the YouTube a lot of, and especially we watch about the States, probably because we don't, for us it's completely different world. We've never been to States, and
Mhm.
all the information you have back in the day, it was from the TV, some
Mhm.
movies, and now it's the internet, and you see some vloggers going around the country, and they showing a little bit different aspects of America, not
Mhm.
necessarily the pretty side. And when you would that's the moment that's the question I have. I cannot understand. That America is considered one of the richest, most powerful country
Mhm.
in the world, isn't it?
True.
Why this thing happening? And I'm not only aiming at America. My question is not, but
Mhm.
why is this happening? Why we can,
Mhm.
like I said, I'm very stupid and naive, because I feel it could be fixed. Why they don't want to fix it? It feels like that.
I don't
Why
know.
why we why is it okay to be like that?
Mhm.
Why is it okay for someone? And we've done a couple of songs that was sent our way about the veterans,
Mhm.
how they are treated in the States, and how they just
Mhm.
forgotten, and they live on the streets. And why is it
Mhm.
like that? I
After
don't understand.
serving your
thanks
country.
thanks to these people,
Mhm.
we living in the times we are right now.
Mhm.
So why we don't pay our dues to these people?
Mhm.
Why we not, why we don't feel like we owe them
Mhm.
the world we living in a peace today?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. It's really sour topic, I would say.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know. It's world is really going such a wrong and bad direction, and is I don't know. It's really sad. I mean, you look at this, and they're like you said, real people have dreams. They had is tomorrow can be us, can be someone else, can be you never know what life brings you, and you never know. You know what I mean? And it's yeah. And like they say, there is invisible. You no one see you. The government doesn't see you. The system doesn't see you.
The people
People
passing
passing by,
by, they
yeah,
don't
doesn't see
see.
you. They all have their own things. They all rushing for their. I don't know. It's just.
And you know what? Help is not only that you give them something. Sometimes even exactly stop being invisible for them. Someone smile at them, someone talk to them, someone stop for 5 minutes and have a coffee with
But
someone who
you,
lives on the
but
street.
yeah, but you say something. You had a bad experience, and you don't know. You don't
But I
know
also had a
who.
very good experience. I'm
Say
not
up
gonna.
all sides of the story.
No, no,
Then.
of course. I'm not, like I said, I also had a very, very good experience. But back in the day when I was smoking and I went out with my friends, I wasn't much of a clubber, but I had a friend who was very, very crazy about going clubbing. So we made a pact that once a year I go with her clubbing. most of the time I usually hang around outside having cigarettes or something. And I was sitting with a homeless person, and we shared a few cigarettes, and I was such a nice guy. And he said he was living on the street. I had a really, really nice time. We smoke almost all my cigarettes, but who cares, when you think about it.
You make him happy.
It was, I was like, it was such a nice guy. He was telling me why he ended up on the street and what's the problem, but he was very positive in himself in a way. But yeah, I don't think I had only bad experience, but sometimes, it's like when the dog bites you, and then you a little bit wary about the dogs, for some time, because you worried that it might happen again. And it's the
that
same
fear
if
in you.
Yeah. You
prefer
don't want
not to go to touch to do
and you
the
also
thing.
know that not all the dogs are bad. Even the dog who bites you, it's not bad. But you have this little
He's
fear.
just doing it sometimes because he wants to protect himself.
And it's the same, it's the same when it only takes one bad experience that for you to kind of start questioning things. And like I said, it didn't happen to the point that I was like, oh no, from now on I'm not helping no one. But it was, it wasn't very nice.
Well, anyway, the message of the song is not just about is the video. It will show like the side with the homeless people living on the street. But I think we have to be a bit better in any aspect and in any other things when someone really need the help. Because you know what, if you're not there when someone really needed, and then it was gonna be too late later on, and you say, oh yeah, but when it's too late after that. So you wish later, oh, I wish to do it, but you didn't when, yeah. Either way.
I think it's an endless topic, isn't it? You can sit down and talk about it.
Yeah, you can talk about anything. You bring it on the table and keep...
That's true. And this is very, like I say, it's very sour topic because
it's a song. For me, this song is so sad. It's so beautiful and but it's so real,
Yeah, it's like you said, these things happening and they will keep happening.
You wish to do more, but you don't in a way. So I don't know. I think we are built like that in a way, because you cannot just have I don't know. It's so hard. All right?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm thinking about the video, how beautiful it was made, and
true, it was a lot of work.
How much work it takes to, because it was all the video was animated. It was just the little.
How many times have to?
Yeah, he had to change the position when the word was passing by. So that was truly amazing.
Hours of work, days.
Hours, yeah. I think it was even more, but it was really amazing. Beautiful video, and that seeing that lady when she was holding her own figure, it kind of hits a little bit. That these figures were made based on the real people he met on the street, most probably. Wow. Anyway.
All right. I think better we to the end. Hope you enjoy our reaction and see you again next time. Have a lovely day and all the best. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.